Hi, I'm Julie from Business Health Institute, and I'm here today with Paul Nugent,
Hi.
who's the CEO of Sante Group, and he's going to talk to us about the recent case study that we've done with Paul about the health and wellbeing strategy that he undertook with BHI.
Absolutely. Hi everybody. Yes, so it's Paul here from Sante Group. We are a group of companies that specialises in health and wellbeing within employers and businesses. The backbone of our business is health insurance and employee benefits, but obviously with what's going on in the world now, what we've been through, there's a big focus on wellbeing. So whilst the insurance is great for cover when things go wrong, we really do focus on primarily health and wellbeing of staff so that we can create, great environments so that insurance can be there when it's needed, but hopefully not needed that much.
So what was it about our offering, Paul, that made you invest with us?
I think really it was the analytical side of the business really, because we've got lots of people here, 27 people that we have to look after and growing. So for me, it was finding out really what's going on with those people, especially with them all having to work at home. We used to see them day to day, and you could get a feel for where people were, but there's been a massive thing happen to the world in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think whilst even just looking at your offering and what it does and what it promotes, it's actually what really attracted me was getting into those people and giving them some support and giving them the support they need more so.
Yeah. So what was life like for Sante Group before you worked with BHI, Paul?
Well, again, we're very proud of our organisation and where we've come from small beginnings to, having 27 staff. And as I say, we are at a growth stage and it's a great business to be in. So we had a happy workforce, we think. But, we didn't understand where people were at, because people can come into work, put a smile on, or not even, and you don't really know the intricacies of what's going on at home, and really how to ask those questions. So I suppose it was great, but now we've had this programme, we now understand our employees better, and we've been able to do this all on a data protective scenario, but we've been able to support them, get into them, find out that actually there are some things going wrong. And they don't have to tell us, but with your help, we've been able to sort of rectify that and put things in place to make things better, hopefully.
Excellent. So, how would you say life has improved for Sante Group because of working with Business Health?
Well, I think life has improved because of the focus we've been able to achieve. If we hadn't have done this, we'd have tried to do something as a business to cover off, well-being and support. Would that be the right thing? One size fits all? Probably not. But what we've been able to do here, and especially with the First Beat monitors that we used, we're actually able to sort of devise a solution for each person rather than just, we're going to do this, we're going to put insurance in place, we're going to have a team quiz, we're going to go for a run. That doesn't suit everybody.
No. And
also, with the monitors and your support behind the scenes, we've been able to sort of define a proper strategy for each employee rather than just saying, right, this is what we're doing for everybody. So it's been a great thing, and it's definitely improved engagement within our workforce. And for us as a business, which what we're trying to educate employers to do, it's another great thing because we're on the front foot.
Yeah, so would you say our targeted interventions have given you the best return on investment, Paul?
Absolutely, because how could we have done that without having the analytics and the data to feed back on?
Yeah.
And have you there as our sort of support team to deal with each person, so without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of where we're at, in terms of profit and things like that, I can definitely see we've increased our absenteeism and I suppose presenteeism as well, because we found out that quite a lot of our staff were at risk of burnout. So whether this it has had an effect on the accounts, but I think we'd said that about 115k on our bottom line. 7% of our staff are more engaged, and 50% of our presenteeism risk has gone down. And we would never have measured like that without this in the After 40 programme.
So you've noticed a difference in your staff engagement and productivity, Paul?
Without a shadow of a doubt now. And they also feel like they've got somewhere to go, should it not rest. It doesn't have to rest on our managers now either.
Yeah. So if anybody, what would you say, Paul, to anyone thinking of proceeding with a BHI wellbeing programme at this stage?
Well, given us and how we deal with employers, I'd be saying to all employers, including our clients first and foremost, it's how can you define a strategy? You've got to look after your people now, because hybrid working is way underway now, and people are having to work, and they've got used to working at home, and that's the way we want to do it. So in order to keep well-being at the forefront of your business, you must do things like this, because how do you gauge how people are without putting this sort of thing in place? And then again, if you are going to put employee benefits in, how do you know they're the right ones? So without a shadow of a doubt, this should be the first thing that employers do, to embed a culture, provide supportive services, and then, the employer can lead with the right employee benefits to make sure that company is doing the right thing always.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Paul. Thanks for your
it's a pleasure.
feedback. And if you'd like to hear more about the work we've undertaken with Nugent Sante, or Sante Group, then please let us know. Be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you.